Bienvenidos al Mr. Franquicia Podcast, el podcast en español número 1 en el mundo maravilloso de las franquicias, conducido por su servidor Rafael Álvarez. Estamos en vivo desde el piso 85 del One World Trade Center desde la ciudad de Nueva York. Así que prepárese que el programa va a comenzar.
Greetings. Welcome once again to the Mr. Franquicias podcast. We're live from New York City at the One World Trade Center on the 85th floor. Today we have a very special event. A very special guest, actually. Directly, he's live from Dallas, Texas. The one and only Orlando Montan. Orlando, welcome, my friend. Bienvenido. Welcome.
Thank you, Rafael. Muchísimas gracias. Thank you so much.
Those of you that don't know Orlando, he is a New Yorker and now is living in Texas, where he was born in the boogie down Bronx, New York. And Orlando went to school here, you got your bachelor's degree of applied mathematics and a statistic from the Stony Brook University. Is that part of SUNY State University?
Yep, SUNY Stony Brook, yes, State University of New York. That's part
New York, yes, definitely. Yeah, then so I'm glad that you went to SUNY. That's a fantastic university. But we're gonna learn more about you, and we want to hear it directly from you. I could actually read your bio, but I feel a lot better when my guests really talk about it. Why don't we start? I know that we're going to be talking about your franchise venture, your franchise business, and also the great company that now you are part of. But also, I want our listener and also the people that are watching this podcast, so they get to know who is Orlando Montan, my friend. What do you tell people where you come from? I know you have a great background because you and I are kind of connected or related one way or another, my brother.
Yes.
Go ahead, tell us where you come from, where you born, your parents, your heritage.
Okay.
Ale.
Perfecto. So, Rafael, like you said, born in the place I lovingly call the Boogie Down Bronx in New York City. Did all of my K-12 schooling there in the Bronx, and then, as you mentioned, went on to Stony Brook University out in Long Island, where I got a degree in applied math and statistics from the State University of New York at Stony Brook. In terms of heritage and parents, my parents both are from the Dominican Republic, and I am the youngest of four. And I'm the one that they call el Americano, the only one born outside of the Dominican Republic. All my other three siblings were born in the Dominican Republic. So.
Okay, so you were born in New York City.
Yes, sir.
And the capital of the world. And then, so you went to school here. Which school? You went to school in the Bronx. You did high school. You did elementary.
Yep. All my kindergarten through the 12th grade, all in the Bronx. Junior high school 125 in the Parkchester area. Lehman High School over by Westchester Square. For those out there who are familiar.
You know that when I got married, that was our first residence. My wife and I, we used to live in the Parkchester area. Commonwealth Avenue and Westchester Avenue.
Yep. I grew up on Gleason Avenue, so
I know Gleason. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So you lived there and you went to school and then you decided to go to why Stony Brook?
Stony Brook, to be honest with you, there were two reasons. One, I had some friends from high school that went there, and then also I thought it would be a great opportunity for me to continue to play baseball. I was very play baseball, ran cross country, but one of the things that I wanted to do was continue to play baseball, and I thought that I could continue that at Stony Brook. But like I said, I knew several friends from high school that went there, and they mentioned to me, how great of a school it was. And then, the blessing is that that's where I met my future wife, Kelly. We met freshman year
Really?
at the university. So yeah.
Wow, no, that's fantastic. I met my wife too in college. That is a great story. So for people that have no idea, I mean, I consider you, a survivor because I know how tough of a neighborhood that area was at one point or another, with the drugs and all the social problems in the community.
Yep.
So for someone like you um, to be able to go and get a great education and excel and be a successful business owner, I consider you a survivor, my friend. Not many of us, as you know, not
Yeah.
everybody in the neighborhood had the opportunity to make it. Many of the people that grew up with you, I'm sure that some of them end up in jail or they end up there with the drugs issues and all those
Yeah,
social
no,
problems.
fortunately,
Right?
during the early, late 70s, early 80s. Yeah, I mean, very, very tough with all of those issues, all those social issues that you just referenced. I'll be honest with you, Rafa. Many say that I still have the first few dollars that I made when I was growing up because I started working at a very, very early age. I don't know, probably at 10 or 12 years old. I was delivering newspapers in the neighborhood, just hustling, just trying to make a buck. And then, when I was in junior high school, I started working after school in the local bodega, the local
Yeah, yeah.
también el bodeguero. He was also from the Dominican Republic, Abel, just a great mentor and friend throughout the years. And yeah, so I mean that's just the life. And then we were just so blessed to have two solid parents, like I mentioned, from the Dominican Republic, and who put 4 kids through college. Honestly, Rafael, I don't know how they did it because they came from very meager means. They didn't have high level jobs. My mom worked in a factory. My dad worked in construction. But through the grace of their prayers and hard work, they were able to put four kids through college. So it's an amazing testament to my mom and to my dad, Luis and Nancy.
I mean, there is nothing better than that when you get a solid foundation. I mean, those family, values that our parents, planted on us is really what is making us to be who we are in a way,
That's
right?
right. That's right.
But with you, I noticed that you are a mathematician. Wow, you must be extremely smart, my friend. I mean, why mathematics? I mean, what called your attention to become?
Yeah, it was just something that I've always gravitated to. I love numbers. Like I mentioned, I've been working since an early age, so enjoy, handling money and doing all that. Was just something that I'm not going to say it came naturally, but definitely something that's always been of interest. And even to today, just finances and being able to read financial statements and things like that has always been an interest, even on a personal level. Being able to be a good steward of what we've been given, and making sure that you understand where you are, where you're going, and then what are the things that you need to maneuver to get there. So yeah, so math has always been very strong interest of mine.
So you finished college. What was your first job opportunity, or you started working right when you were in college, getting a degree? You got, I'm assuming, I don't know, your first jobs opportunities.
Yep. Rafael, like I mentioned, I've been working, all the way through, worked all the way through college, did a bunch of, different jobs in college. But yeah, no, right after I graduated, I worked in the insurance industry for Empire Blue Cross and Blue Shield. I was an underwriter for them for a couple years, and then several years after that, I started working for the Health and Hospitals Corporation. Did several jobs in there. Also got an opportunity. Most of those job opportunities were all in New York City, and then when I was with the Health and Hospitals Corporation, I got an opportunity to go to one of our facilities, one of our outpatient facilities called Morisania Diagnostic and Treatment Center. It was an outpatient hospital in the Bronx, not too far from Yankee Stadium, and that was kind of like, I would say, sort of a bit of a break in my career, to be able to now be a director of management information systems. So utilize some of my computer skills that I had been learning and honing, and was very fortunate to have that job, back in the community, opportunity to give back, to be, engaged with the community day in and day out. We did a lot of really neat things to engage the community, make sure that that those folks, which is, predominantly a Latino area of the Bronx, that they understood what the, healthcare services, the importance of, being engaged and being aware of their healthcare needs. So yeah, that was just a tremendous and terrific opportunity for me.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
And how you end up in Texas? I mean, another job opportunity called your attention over there, or how do you connect it?
Yeah, no, Rafael, great question. So, right after that job opportunity that I had in the Bronx with the Health and Hospitals Corporation at Morisania, I got another great opportunity to join. At the time, it was actually NYNEX, the telephone company. So, New York, New England telephone company, and as you know, that eventually became Bell Atlantic, which eventually became Verizon. So throughout that journey, once I joined, NYNEX, and then, Bell Atlantic, and then ultimately started working for Verizon, after those several mergers, got an opportunity to come out to Texas to take on, national responsibility within customer relations, which was just a great opportunity, great job to really manage a large group of employees across the country and really make a difference on the customer service side of Verizon.
Wow, that is fantastic, because that gives you a lot of great, training, in a way, to really prepare you. And you were moving up through the corporate ladder and really learn and have a great experience at the corporate level, right?
Yep. No, absolutely. Yeah. When I came to Texas, it was as a promotion, and I was, named the vice president of customer relations at Verizon. So yeah, no, it was just a tremendous opportunity to continue to grow my career. And then, Rafael, from
what
there.
What year was that? What year was that when you were working with them?
It was in 2002 when I moved to Texas. Actually, right after 9/11. Yeah, so it was right after 9/11. Several months later was when I got relocated to Texas, and then spent about 3 years in Texas, and then got relocated again for another job opportunity out in the West Coast in California, and then was out there for 2 years. And then was relocated again back to Texas, and then been here ever since.
Fantastic. While you were working at Verizon and all of those other corporation company, do you had any business experience as an entrepreneur or not? You waited.
Yeah,
how you transition to the business, or you went straight from corporate to franchising?
Yeah, no, Rafael. Again, great question in terms of my entrepreneurial experience. There were definitely several what I would call opportunities that I explored, as an entrepreneur. I will say the bulk of them were in real estate investing. So I do have a small real estate company that I've owned for many years, for over 10 years, and in the real estate investing. So we've done some investing in New York, we've done some investing in Florida, a fair amount here in Texas, and then also in New Mexico. So we've owned several properties. Several of them we still do own today, and then also ventured into other business opportunities. Partnered on the real estate side with other friends and acquaintances that I had. While in corporate America, and then even ventured into a small enterprise in the food industry with empanadas, and then eventually ventured out, on my own after my corporate career. Did a stint in delivery and logistics, where we had a delivery and logistics company, myself and a partner, that we partnered with Amazon in Austin, Texas. And then after that opportunity, wind up selling my interest in that business. And then eventually was when I joined the True North Restoration franchise, which is what I'm currently involved with today.
Well, I'm glad. I remember when I met you. You and I met at an event organized by Jorge Ferray in Dallas, Texas, called the Latino Franchise Symposium. It's at the headquarters of the Young Brand headquarters. You remember when we met that?
Of course, seguro, Rafael.
Ever since we've been friends, we've been connecting. But I'm glad that you were able to make a transition to the franchising industry, because you are the typical role model that we are trying to identify in the nation. Someone that already paid the dues, went through the corporate ladder, got a great education, and really realized that way for them, for you to really go to the next level, after trying different business ventures, was to join or investing into the franchising industry. Tell me what really caught your attention, why you decided to franchise brands. How you end up there.
Yeah.
And then tell us about the brand.
Yeah. No. Interesting. Interesting journey. After the corporate, and then the stint as an entrepreneur. I was just looking to explore. So what's the next step? I always say, okay, Orlando, what do you want to be when you grow up? So I had an opportunity to meet the owners and founders of True North Restoration out in St. Louis, Missouri, where I had a chance to meet Jay and Chris, and then ultimately met the other founders, Justin and Ray. And I just really enjoyed getting to know them, really enjoyed getting to learn more about the details of the restoration business. Rafael, I don't know if you know, but the restoration industry is a 200 B for $1 billion industry. And, part of that is because of the aging infrastructure in the United States, with, homes and infrastructure, in addition to the severity of storms that we're seeing more and more severe storms, year after year. Obviously, if you remember the major storm last year in Florida, in the in the Fort Myers area, Hurricane Ian.
Last week,
the tornado
that destroyed somewhere in the Midwest, right?
Yeah, in Tennessee. Yep, in the Tennessee area. And then, of course, the influx of more wildfires, more flooding events throughout the United States. So that's what what drives this industry. Rafael, as you can imagine, right? This is very emergency driven, right? Folks don't call us because they're having a great day. They're calling us because they have a need and they have an emergency, whether it be water, fire, mold. We also, some of our franchises also do asbestos abatement, do biohazard abatement. So, there's just quite a bit of moving parts to our business. There's also reconstruction. So if you want to after you've done the demolition to, on the restoration side, there's also an opportunity to put everything back together to rebuild and do some reconstruction. So again, I just really fell in love with the culture, with the leadership. Really enjoyed, just thought that it was a right fit for what I was looking for at that point in time in my life and in my career.
Wow, I can tell, I can see that this is it has to be a very profitable business. When I look at the service up here, I see in terms of water and flood, I see water damage restoration, water, mitigation, water, extractions, flood damages,
That's
fire
right.
and smoke, fire damages restoration after the fire, and then mold. I mean, mold is very sensitive stuff. I mean,
Yep.
So you do mold remediation, removal, inspection, testing, et cetera, et cetera. So this is a very, very profitable business. So, so you decided to join this franchise company when?
I joined last year. So and I purchased the business with a business partner. Manuel Caballero is my business partner, and he and I purchased the business. We basically have owned the location in Dallas, Texas, for right at 2 years, and then earlier this summer we added an additional franchise in Denver, Colorado.
Fantastic. This is your partner here?
Correct. That's Manuel Caballero and myself. Yeah, in front of our one of our vehicles, our Ford F-150.
So how much is this franchising fee to get in? How much you have to pay in order for you to get in?
So the franchise fee currently is $50,000, and then of course there's additional investment. Probably I would say again, don't quote me, but just give or take, it's anywhere. It could be anywhere from $100,000 to $200,000 full investment. Depending on whether you want to purchase everything outright. If you want to, you don't have to necessarily purchase the vehicle outright. You can lease it, you can finance it. So that will obviously be will obviously adjust those numbers in terms of your full investment. But I would say anywhere between 100 to 200, and then $50,000 of that is the actual franchise fee.
And then you guys, I'm assuming that, how do you pick up business? They refer you, the company has the marketing team, they refer you the business, or you do your marketing? How that works?
Yeah, it's a combination. I mean, I will tell you, one of the what I would say, one of the great benefits that you get being part of a franchise, particularly True North in particular, is that last year we had an opportunity because of the franchise, the franchisor, the corporate headquarters. They actually invited us to 3 what we would call in our space a CAT event, CAT, a catastrophic event. So we had, if you remember, in the early part of last year, we had a wildfires in Denver. In the summer, we had unusual floodings in St. Louis, Missouri. And then, I mentioned before the hurricane in Florida, in Fort Myers. That was between the third and fourth quarter, actually mostly in the fourth quarter, because I think it was, I guess, end of September, early October, we had that Hurricane Ian. And as a result of the partnership with True North Restoration, my partner and I and our team were able to participate and earn revenue from all 3 of those events. So that was just a major benefit of being part of the franchise. But Rafael, above and beyond that, to your question, to your full question, yeah, we do online marketing, digital marketing. We also are engaged with other companies in that refer work to us. There's a group of company called TPAs, third party administrators or third party agents, that we're able to partner with, and they'll refer work to us. And then locally we do quite a bit of networking. I'm sure you're probably familiar with BNI, Business Network International, Master Networks. Yeah, so there's a lot of different networking organizations, and those have led to quite a bit of business opportunities for us here locally. I will tell you, Rafael, one of the largest projects that we were able to get involved with last year came because of our association with BNI.
Wow.
Yep.
That's fantastic. And do you get a territory assigned to you? I mean, you get a city, state, how that assignment go?
Yep, exactly. Yeah. Once you express interest, and then if you have an idea, excuse me, if you have an idea of the location or the state that you want to be in, then that would be something that you would discuss with the franchise development team, and they'll work with you to carve out a particular territory in your market, in your state, in your city. And then that's how, yeah. So we own kind of, the Dallas Metroplex, not all of it, obviously. We own a portion of it, but right now we're the only franchise in Texas. So we can certainly expand that reach, but as the franchise continues to grow, and right now they are growing very rapidly. It's a young franchise, but fast growing. I mean, since I've joined, they probably already doubled the number of franchisees, and it will absolutely continue to grow over the next 2 to 5 years. Yes, super excited about the growth.
Do you know how many locations they have now nationwide?
Yeah, nationwide. Currently, there are 16 locations.
Okay.
Yep.
And growing. That's good.
Yep, and growing. Very rapidly. Like I said, super exciting right now.
Out of the 16, a lot of Latinos, some Latinos in the brand.
Actually, so Rafael, four of the franchisees either are 100% Latino owned, or certainly, probably, because there's a couple that just recently purchased, and the wife is Latina. So you have my partner and myself, who own two, and then there's two others that are either fully or partially Latino owned. Yeah, so very exciting.
Just in case that someone that is listening or watching and wants to join this franchise, I guess the website, I'm sure not on the screen, but the website is www.truenorthfranchise.com.
Correct.
Franchise.com, is that the place?
Exactly. Yep. That would be the place for those who are interested on the franchising side. Give you a lot of information about the industry, a lot of information about the founders, our market. Yeah, you should be able to gather quite a bit of information there for sure.
And if someone is interested in hiring you, they need, I don't know, God forbid they have some situation in which they had a fire, their home or their building, their property, their business got on fire, or got flooded with water, or a tornado went by the town and created some damage. If they want to contact you and hire you, is that the right place to go to also?
Correct. Yep. Montan at gotruenorth.com. Yep. OMONTAN at gotruenorth.com. Yeah, and we can do both residential, commercial. We're fully capable of working in both those areas, whether it be a residential or commercial opportunity or emergency that someone is dealing with.
Or they can visit also the website. The website is go uh, gotruenorth.com. There
Correct.
from there they can look for location, and they could find you on the Dallas, Texas location, and
Exactly.
also on the Denver, Colorado. They're next to each other, right?
Exactly. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Mondo
So
Slope is the Denver.
exactly. Yep.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, this is fantastic, my friend. I mean, congratulations
Thank you so
for
much.
your accomplishment. I mean, just in case, besides this, I mean, I have multiple conversation with Orlando about he's an entrepreneur by nature, but the reality is that he's always on the lookout of great opportunities, and we have multiple conversations about creating a group of Latinos that perhaps one day we might be investing in hotels and other fantastic other industry in the franchising industry, because there are so many opportunities for Latinos that there is not enough of us that can really take advantage of. But I'm
Yep.
glad that we connected, and who knows? I mean, you're a great role model, and what we're looking for is identifying Latinos that really ready have been able to make that transition from corporate America to the franchising industry, and you just happen to be one of them, and you did it very well, my friend, very well, and
Yep.
I'm very happy that you are making a lot of money and you're doing well in that company. I mean, I don't have to ask you the numbers. If you already decided to open up and purchase the territory of Denver, Colorado, after you own Dallas, Texas, is because you must be something must be working in that
Yep.
franchise brand. So I'm very
Yeah.
happy and
No. No.
excited
No.
for
No.
you.
Yeah.
Keep up with the
Rafael. I
great
mean,
work.
you're. Yeah. No. No.
Yeah,
You're absolutely right, Rafael. Yeah. No. Just a tremendous opportunity. We've been, extremely blessed to be able to, continue to grow and expand. And Rafael, I really want to thank you for the time and effort that you spend um, in this whole effort. Right? I mean, you going out there, educating, providing great guidance and support and information, which the Latino community desperately, desperately needs, because we need more of us, right? Folks that talk and look like us, owning and managing franchises. I think it's a great opportunity. Obviously, there's a tremendous support system already built in to most franchises, and it's a way to take away maybe some of those scary steps of going into a business that you may not be familiar with, or maybe this is the first time that you venture into as an entrepreneur. So Rafael, I can't thank you enough for the work that you're doing in our community to share this message, this very important message of an entrepreneurship, especially, the numbers across the country, right? The growing
of
number
course, man.
of
Numbers,
minorities, specifically the Latino community, how fast it's growing, and the purchasing power that we have in this country is very, very significant. And I think it's important that we as Latinos play in this entrepreneurial game, right? I mean, it's exciting.
Listen, no
Yeah.
doubt about it. No doubt about it. I know that um, you're in the right track, my friend. And what I do, as you already know, I mean, we're doing a lot. Um, I can tell you that, as you know, we launched the Latino Franchise Association early this year, and we have done so much, and we're already planning for next year. But I definitely, number one, I would like you to join the association as a franchisee. So go to latinofranchise.org and join the association as a franchisee, because I really want to promote your business. Remember, one, by joining the association, you can be a franchisor. Obviously, as a franchisor, we'll be promoting the franchise owner, the franchise brand. But because you don't own the brand, I recommend you to join as a franchisee, plus the cost is minimum. But what that will do is that you will be part of that ecosystem that we're building, that community of Latino investing into franchise. And you are a great role model. I would like to invite you to the association, to a lot of the different events that we're doing. Franquicia Fest. I mean, it's a great franchise expo that you could be a great, speaker, perhaps participate in some of those panels. We're organizing a few events in your neck of the wood in Houston, Texas, San Antonio, in Dallas
Okay.
also. The Latino Franchise Association is putting together the progress of Latinos in franchising conference. Those are smaller conferences, and we definitely would like to showcase you for what you have been doing and accomplishing in your franchise brand with all the people that are looking for opportunity and want to invest. Latino have money, they have resources, they're entrepreneurial by nature. They just need to find a good role model that they can say, wow, if Orlando did that, I can do it myself. Why should I continue
Absolutely.
running my own little business on my own? I'd rather join a very successful franchise brand that really is going to help me and do all the heavy lifting for me, right?
No,
Also,
Rafael, definitivamente no, Rafael, 100%, definitivamente 100%. Yeah, I mean, we need to absolutely, I think what you're doing with the Latino franchise organization is brilliant, is absolutely needed. And yeah, you can definitely count on my support to be part of the organization, to help and serve in any way. If I could, be a speaker, get our franchise or to participate in the expo, definitely want to be be a help and support to the organization. So muchísimas gracias, Rafael.
un placer, definitely. You could be a key player in that association. But before I conclude and finish this podcast, I cannot finish without mentioning that you and I also are part of a very strong and very, I would say, one of the best things that happened, I guess, to me in business was to participate and be part of the Stanford University LBAM program.
Yes.
You are cohorts. Which cohorts are you?
I am cohort 10.
10. Okay, I'm cohort number
Cohort 10.
5.
Yeah.
So yeah, that program basically is a very strong program at the Stanford University that help Latino business owners to scale the business, take it from 1 million to 10 million, 10 million to 100 million, 100 million to $1 billion, which is fantastic. So I'm glad that also you and I are alumni of that program and
Seguro.
always connecting and participating with all of that huge network of successful Latino entrepreneur and business owners, my friend.
No,
So
and Rafael, that's exactly, the point of us as Latinos connecting and networking is really, I'll be honest with you, I found out about LBAN through a colleague and friend, and then of course through you found out about all these different organizations, and then that you launched the Latino franchise organization. So it's more more important than ever, right? I mean, obviously networking, and people know the advantages and benefits of networking, but it's probably more prevalent and even more important now more than ever, us staying united, staying connected, staying together, because together, right, we're much more powerful as opposed to individuals being out there. But together as an organization, together as a group, as a growing group of Latinos, we're just going to be so much more powerful and be able to make a bigger impact. So Rafael, again, kudos to you and to the work that you're doing to get the message out and get the information out to many of us.
Well, I want to really thank you for participating in the Mr. Franquicia podcast. I'm sure that this will not be the last time. Like I said before, you are a fantastic role model. I mean, and we really want to showcase your expertise, your experience, connect you with a lot of leaders nationwide. Perhaps, write an article about your success in Franquicias, a magazine, and continue promoting this event. I mean, through the association, we're going to be doing so much, man. And we're already planning to do our annual convention, and we're going to recognize Latinos that are really doing a fantastic job in the franchising industry. So any final thought before we conclude this podcast, my friend?
Again, Rafael, I guess the final thought is, for those that are thinking of going into business for themselves, I would highly encourage you, just do your homework. Make sure that you're prepared financially to take that next step. Whatever business that you're going to venture into, again, just do your homework, do your research, make sure that that it's something that you feel strongly about, something that you're passionate about, ideally, and something that you feel could make a difference in the community, and certainly can make a difference, for yourself and for your family, right? And I think the other piece, which is just as important, is have a belief and faith in our in Jesus Christ and in God. I think us
Definitely.
being faithful and honorable people and strong faith and belief is also going to be critical to your success. I mean, that's something that I believe in. A foundation that my parents both gave to me and to my brothers and sisters when we were growing up is to have a strong faith and belief in our Lord and Savior. So those are sort of my kind of closing comments. And again, Rafael, I can't thank you enough for this opportunity to be on your podcast. Muchísimas gracias.
Well, I would like to thank you, my friend, for taking the time and participating and joining us. And I'm going to ask all of our followers, all of our listeners, to click like, support this podcast by just sharing the podcast, talking to your friends, family members, telling about what we're doing, our mission of promoting franchising throughout the United States, connecting Latinos with the franchising ecosystem, franchisors, franchisee suppliers, and also those of you that are interested in perhaps launching your successful business venture and converting into franchise. We're here to help. Let us know. And once again, Orlando, thank you very much. Until next time. Ciao.
Okay, gracias.
Muchas gracias por escuchar nuestro podcast. Esperamos que la información haya sido de su agrado. Manténgase en sintonía. Síganos en todas las plataformas de social media y visite nuestra página en el internet www.mrfranquicias.com. Hasta la próxima.